And the only reason it wasn't played that way before is because people agreed not to do that. And now that agreement's just kind of out of the picture. And we've seen some really high-profile Sheiks move away from the Sheik matchup because of that. One in particular, Shroom, who's been pulling out his Marth against Sheiks who want a chain grab. So really interesting to see that happen. And here we go, we're getting started early.
Tenshii starting off with a tech chase. Oh, and into the regrabs. But I'm not sure if...
A nice F tilt to hold him out. Are we sure that we got the
bright colors?
Yeah. Is Tenshii red or blue? I can't tell.
I feel like...
Can you?
I think, yeah, no, I think Laudandus is blue.
Okay. Well, in that case, Laudandus takes the first stock and is able to beat out Tenshii, even though Tenshii had a really good warm-up there.
Oh.
They trade fares. Now, can you talk to me a little bit about how crouch cancel works in this matchup? Because I know Sheik in general doesn't like to get crouch cancel. Is that still true when it's the Ditto?
No, I'm certain it's true, but I feel like it's a little bit tougher, especially because like Sheik in general is a pretty I feel like kind of low range character, and it's like when you crouch cancel a hit as like Sheik with as like another Sheik, it's like you can try to outspace like the crouch cancel grab, and then it's like they'd have to crouch cancel and dash grab in front, which is like the crouch cancel dash grab as a read.
Right.
But it's still like pretty risky, I think.
I see.
So Sheik has, I think, tools to play around her own crouch cancel, but even then, it's still like just getting grabbed once in this matchup can be such a huge huge deal breaker.
Yeah, and a lot of times we talk about, Sheik doesn't have any answers to crouch cancel except grab. And in this matchup, hey, I'll take the grab. That's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so once
again, we see Sam getting the regrab now.
Yeah, after a little bit of warm-up, it seems like he's got a better idea of what options Tenshii's looking at, and it's able to make his reaction tech chasing look super, super clean. Or reaction chain grab, super clean.
Oh.
The double down smash.
And Tenshii gets the Omsa tag, but is unable to handle the down smash immediately after.
I think this is like a big thing in the anti-Sheik meta, is figuring out how to handle those Omsa attacks and those other like really strong defensive options that Sheik has that she's gonna use because she just has nothing else to do when she recovers on stage. I know Captain Face Roll recently has been using those options like really, really heavily, and it's been a big question for all the players playing against him often is, okay, how do I beat that Omsa tech, because it's just gonna happen.
Exactly. But a big thing that Sam is doing with these edge guards is he's choosing very like low lag options, so that even in case like Tenshii does the Omsa tech, he still has enough time to throw out another option to cover it.
So game one, pretty cleanly in favor of Laudandus. Let's see what he's got coming up here again for game two.
Tenshii takes him back to Dreamland.
I feel like it worked out really well early on for Tenshii, but then Laudandus kind of just out-punished game, got a couple more openings, and sort of shut it down, even though, I don't know if a 3 stock is really fair for how the interactions were going for most of the game.
Yeah. Well, as we said, like the punish game is very heavy in this matchup. Oh, he misses the follow-up off the ledge, but Laudandus opting for a lot of spot dodges.
That the recovery animation on the up B once you land on the landing lag makes you crouch down a little bit, so Sheik has to be a little bit closer in order to get the grab. And in that case, Tenshii actually missed his first grab because Sheik was sort of crouched over, and Laudandus was able to find a bunch more percent because of it.
Oh, he got tricked by the recovery.
All right.
Good choice of the roll-up.
So, Tenshii takes the first stock. Let's see if Laudandus can find something in response.
Interesting interaction.
A nice spacing. I mean, clearly not really the option that Tenshii was looking for, but in order to float back as the chain is coming out, it's what saves him from getting down smashed. So a good recovery on a bit of a flub. Laudandus really opting for a lot of spot dodges so far this game, and a lot of them seem to be working out pretty effectively. I wonder if that's a read he's got or what's going on there.
Yeah. It's an interesting game playing the spot dodge game because it's like such a, it's sort of like it's sort of like roll or just any option that's like has a lot of invincibility but a lot of ending lag after, or some lag window to punish after. It's just that it's if you're
Nice
unable
off
to read it, it's like really hard to deal with because there's so much invincibility in the middle frames, and then you have to be on point to catch the window in between. But once you have, but then it's like that's when like getting the read on it comes in handy, and it's why people say like rolling and spot dodging a lot are very bad because eventually you get, if your pattern gets caught onto, then you eat a very big punish for it.
Right. You're definitely very vulnerable at the end of those options, and it's tricky because you get to practice that all the time, right? You know, as anyone with a main, you know exactly when your spot dodge is going to end, when you can act out of it. But if you can find that timing, they're in so much trouble. So Laudandus is able to bring us back to 2 stocks apiece. Very even game so far. Tenshii keeping it very close, and he finds the first grab here in this 2-stock game.
Tenshii opting to go for a tech chase early percent. I'm pretty sure she can re-grab at 0 if she's fast enough, but Tenshii maybe not confident enough to get that right now. But he's getting the follow-up right now, and it's looking like a real big punish.
He's up in that 100% range. That chain grab.
Oh, that was a great edge guard.
And that's going to take the stock. Good stuff to Tenshii. He looked really, really clean right there. Let's see if Laudandus has an answer, if Tenshii can clean this up. Push us to a game 3.
Oh, the spot dodge, though. The spot dodge into, and then he did a dash dance grab in order to bait out the other spot dodge. This is actually really well played by Tenshii right now.
Yeah, this definitely doesn't feel like he's cheesing Laudandus out or anything. He's just playing right there with him. Nice down smash. Tenshii goes for the Omps tech, that's not able to find it. And a quick ledge hog from Laudandus, and we're back to 1 stock apiece.
So I think it's important to note that Laudandus right now is outside of crouch cancel percent, which is like really good because it means Tenshii can really space out with these fairs. Oh!
Air dodge off stage. That's going to be game 2. Laudandus needs to figure something out here. What just happened? I definitely don't think Laudandus came into this match thinking he was going to have to win a game 3.
Yeah.
So he quickly chooses to go for Battlefield instead. Doesn't want that big stage.
That said, though, I think this is really where Laudandus will probably turn it on, though. Yeah. And it's really important to see how Tenshii can handle it as Laudandus gives more and more respect to his opponent.
Ooh,
that's spacing, though.
Through. A quick Omps attack gets Tenshii out of a very dangerous situation, but he is yet to find a single percent. He's got to find something quick here. Laudandus gets another grab. Is it down throw fair time?
Oh, interesting. Reads the roll with or follows the roll with an up air.
Oh, okay, here we go. Tenshii can really make this back. That 120%, it can just be gone right now. But Tenshii's not able to get it. Laudandus caught in the corner. Can Tenshii make something out of this? Ooh, Laudandus jumps out before that F tilt gets to him.
Tenshii doing a really good job of holding on to the stock right now. Oh, but Laudandus falls him all the way up there to get that fair.
All right, a quick grab to start off this next stock.
And Laudandus also looking for the tech chase at early percents. But now it looks like he's at a comfort percent where he knows he can get the re-grab.
How high does this chain grab go before they can get to the side platform with DI up?
I don't know specifically, especially because it'd be probably like stage dependent.
Right.
So it looked probably around like, it was going to be like around the 80 range.
Yeah. And that's where Laudandus chose to go for the back throw instead. A nice F tilt. That's going to be the second stock.
But it's also entirely possible it could be longer than that, and because I've been fooled by this sort of thing before. Like he barely made onto the platform at 100%.
Tenshii doing a really good job of grabbing ledge and finding those back airs early. Laudandus is going to have to watch out for that instead of just getting to recover for free.
I can definitely tell that Laudandus' spacing has like cleaned up a lot since last game. He's like, especially now that that he has a lead, and he's like really working hard to make sure that Tenshii doesn't get any free hits off.
Yeah. And I think also, if you pay close attention right now, you'll notice that Laudandus is going for quite a bit more movement options. Last game, he was sort of staying in place, trying to throw out aerials or rounded attacks. We talked about a lot of spot dodges. This time, a lot more movement. There's more wave dashes, more dash dances. See quick little movements like that we weren't seeing in the last game. And so I think this like movement-heavy style that he's kind of pivoted towards here is working very well in his favor, and is what changed it from a very close game.
Oh my goodness, that was so cool.
Whew. That was a quick turnaround right there. Laudandus said, "Oh, you want to take a game from me? Let me show you what this looks like." Holy cow.
What it sort of felt like was that Laudandus was getting kind of lazy with his option selection in game 2 and was like thinking like, you know, if I'm going to choose all these options like spot dodging, staying in place, getting a grab, and it's like if he messes up his execution, then I will get a free punish off of it and I'll be able to take this, you know, take this game and this set like, you know, relatively low effort. But Tenshii was like avoiding all of it and doing a really good job of baiting them out. So last game, I feel like Sam really just decided, okay, I have to work really hard for this win. I have to like outspace him, outmaneuver him, and really make the movement count.